For nearly 40 years, Taylor and its family of companies have been a premier provider of powerful and intuitive products, services, and expertise. It is a family of corporation located in Minnesota, USA, and for the past years have turned out to be a multinational corporation branching out in countries of the European Union and in Asia, including the Republic of the Philippines. The head of the Philippine company is Angela Taylor. She has a lot of problems: bad financial performance, inventory, security, IT, and a lot more. She goes on and checks the company profile. Oh yeah, she checks on it. And now her head hurts. She is in great trouble. She goes out and dials a number. Crisia Benaventura, the secretary, answers the phone.
Hello, this is Krisha Benaventura from Taylor Corporation. How may I help you?
Hello, this is Angela Taylor. May I call to my brother, please, Mr. Anthony Taylor? I'm calling from Cebu branch here in the Philippines of Taylor Corporation.
Okay, let me connect you to Mr. Taylor.
Mark Anthony Taylor, the CEO of Taylor Group of Companies, takes the call.
Hello, Angela. Alright, this is what I'm gonna do. You gotta relax over there. You just have to review your internal control. I think that's the problem that we have right now. But I'm going to the Philippines immediately just to check on you. And we're gonna do planning and segregation of whatever duties that we have to do as a company so that we could solve the problems, alright? Alright, I'll see you soon.
And there he realized he has to go to the Philippines.
Seatbelt sign is on. And even if the sign is off, please keep your seatbelt fastened in case you experience a headwind. Then ladies and gentlemen, as we climb to our cruise altitude, like
After a long travel, Anthony arrives in Manila.
Hello. Yes, Angela, I'm in the Philippines now. Yes, I'm just flying to Cebu and then I'll go directly to the company so that we can check on things, alright? Okay, see you soon.
He arrives in the busy streets of Cebu City.
Hi, Angela.
Hello, brother.
Right. So,
Here, brother. Here's the copy of our profile card.
right, so these are the latest financial statements that you have, right?
Yes, brother.
So you also have problems with matching your inventory, like in your system and your physical count.
Yes, brother. As you can see there, our financial statements are good, and most of our inventories don't match as well.
Okay, so I guess the thing that we have to do here is call on all your employees, especially those who are assigned to these tasks that have problems, so that we can check on them and do the necessary planning and any improvements for internal control.
Okay, brother. I'll set the meeting right away.
Alright.
There's a lot of things to do. The first thing that Angela has to do is call for a
Good
meeting.
morning, everyone. I call you this day because I have some matters to tell you. I think our company is...
Angela has a diverse group of employees. Kia Bakuyag is in charge for IT. She's a little bit confused about what's happening.
Some of our inventories don't match.
Michelle Padayuman is the head of security. Well,
And I
she
found
doesn't
that
do
our
much in the
financial
company.
statements
She has
are
an
not
itchy
good.
head,
I think there
checks
are some
on it,
errors or
and
fraud
yes,
happening inside
she
our
squeezes
company.
the thing.
So I want you to cooperate.
Claudine Palatao, the head of HR. She's a sleepy employee. Look,
I set up a meeting with
she
the
doesn't really
client
care.
today. So
Roberto Banal, inventory manager. She's been so confused about counting shirts and a lot of things.
prepare the required papers and good luck.
Taylor Corporation Philippines will be learning a lot of things in the meeting. Hopefully.
Good morning, everyone. Right, so I traveled all the way from the United States just to check on you guys because your president over here in the Philippines said that you have problems in the company. So now we're gonna do some review of whatever problems that we have for us to be able to address it, alright? Alright, so the first thing that we have to do is check on the things that are actually assigned to you guys. So it says here that you have trouble in your inventory management. So who's assigned with inventory?
Sir,
Okay. Your name is?
Margaret Rabanan.
Alright. Who's in charge of security?
Hi, sir.
What's your name, please?
Michelle Cabello, sir.
Michelle. How about your IT controls? I'm just concerned who's assigned with your IT controls. Okay. Your name, please?
Kia Bakuyan.
Kia. And who among you is assigned with your human resource?
Sir, that's me.
What's your name, please?
Nadine Palatao, sir.
Okay. Well, you have different assignments, Angela, actually. But the thing is, why do you still have problems with the matters at hand right now in the company? All our other companies around the world are performing really well, and it's just actually our branch here in the Philippines that's not performing well. I think there's a problem with internal control. So
Oh yes, there's a huge problem in internal control.
different assignments already. I think we have to review your job description to have proper segregation of duties. Okay, so you have segregation of duties, should be. But do you guys know that segregation of duties is important?
Now everyone's confused about segregation of duties. Of course, they don't have any idea what this is all about. Look at them, very confused.
Lesson number 1. For a company to have good internal control, there should be segregation of duties. Okay, Angela. So the first thing that we have to discuss today is the segregation of duties in your company. I think that we messed up pretty well during the segregation of duties during the planning when we established our company here in the Philippines. You know, assigning different people in different transactions and different tasks is essential for us to be able to know if the information are complete, accurate, and for us to also minimize the possibility of fraud.
So, what process should I do, guys?
So examples of segregation of duties would include reporting or reviewing. So someone else should be assigned in reviewing the financial statements, of course, that are being submitted by your accountants. And then, like, for example, in your inventory, someone else should be assigned in the physical counting of the inventory, different from that person who is actually assigned into controlling the system of your inventory over the information system or using the computer to make sure that no one is trying to manipulate the number of inventories that you have. So that's what we're going to do.
I have one idea. I came up with I think we should do rotations.
Rotations, right. Rotations could also be good, but the thing about rotation is that it might be very hassle for your employees to learn something new in a short period of time. But if you really want to do rotations, then we could also consider rotations. Rotations is an alternative also in the segregation of duties, especially that you don't have a lot of employees, so you got that one right.
Yes, job rotation is a good alternative.
Lesson number 2. For a company to have good control activities, they should include performance reviews. So you are assigned in the human resource, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, for performance reviews, it does have reviews for financial statements and other financial aspects. But you also have to consider that in performance reviews, you also have to do an evaluation of the employees that you have here in the company for you to make sure that you're actually having competent employees. Do you guys do that here? I don't think you guys do that here.
Here goes the I don't think so.
So I'm going to teach you how you're going to do that. That's part of performance reviews. But I'm going to talk to Angela later on about the performance reviews, for your financial statements.
This is a glimpse of what you do before.
Good morning. I have here the policies and procedures of our company.
Since it's too long and I don't have time to discuss them to you, I'll just read it. Let's just talk about some other things like
Oh my God!
celebrities.
How do you know that Paul and Tony Gonzaga are already? Oh yeah.
They love chit-chatting about celebrities and other stuff that are irrelevant to the business. Now this is what they have to do.
So during the past, we are not performing well, and I know everyone is guilty of that.
Yes.
So we should strictly follow the policies. I know we can do better than that, right, ladies?
Yes, of course.
Our company depends on our performance. So let's do it. Right now. Hey,
Go!
Well, as I could check on your physical plan, you guys only have one for entrance and exits in the company, right? And it seems that you're not even aware of it. But do you guys have CCTV cameras?
What? CCTV camera?
Yes.
You only have TV.
Okay. Well,
Look at that. She doesn't even know what a CCTV is.
lesson number 3. A good company should have adequate physical controls. This is one of the control activities. You should be able to make sure that your assets are being safeguarded properly. Alright, Michelle. So you need to make sure that we have enough security in the building. You have your data center of the building, right? So over here we have computers. You can see over here. Come over here. So if you're going to check on those are controls for CCTVs. So I actually asked the guy to set up CCTVs. So you guys should have seen videos of whatever is happening in your company. So that's a way for you guys to maintain security. Are we good with that?
yes, sir.
Alright.
Having passwords is another way of securing your assets and your files in the company. Meanwhile, this is how they count their inventories. Barbette is so confused about counting inventory. She is not really aware of how to make things easier.
Lesson number 4. A good company should have information processing as part of control activities. Well, simple information processing could be having computer systems like QuickBooks for you to process the transactions. So it's either you get a general or an application control, but you really need computers in your company.
Well, the inventory manager is quite a guesser. She's lazy, so she goes on and guesses the number.
What are you doing?
I'm counting the inventories, Mom.
That's not the proper way of counting
Oh,
the
how big?
inventories. You should count them one by one.
Oh,
So-
okay.
So that our inventories will match our... Mom, but look!
Their heights are all the same, so it means their numbers are also the same.
No! The sizes of the shirts are different, so you should count them one by one. That is the proper way of counting the inventories.
Okay, Mom. Thank you.
Another solution is using a dashboard. They have a troubled employee who's in charge with IT.
Hello? Ay, Day! Ikaw pala, Day! Day, hindi pwede mag-usap pag office hours, Day! Pero wait, sige. Sige, may chika ako sa'yo. Alam mo,
She knows it's not allowed, but she's on the phone for more than 2 hours.
Day! Tsaka pa ba, Day? Ay, naku, Day, hindi lang si Nora, si Vilma, si Vilma.
And suddenly, yeah, she gets caught.
Go back to work.
And now, they're all clear about internal control activities.
Alright, so with all the things that we have talked about during the meeting today, I think that you guys are already ready. You will be propelling the business way up there. And so are you guys ready now?
Yes!
There you go. So it's just a matter of internal control, everyone. And I know that you can do it. Now I have to go back to the United States.
Thank you, sir. Have a nice trip.
Look at your back. All of you, look at your back. Yeah, the first lesson in internal control. Look retrospectively, but be mindful of what's ahead of you.